Hello, welcome. This is Birdy. Welcome to a new lesson in Houdini. We will start a new project, the dust storm. Today we'll make the particle simulation and make some modification and explain many stuff. So let's get started. Okay, so guys, let's make this effect. As we can see, smoke is going up and in the same time going forward, right? And started to make this pillow and started to expand more and more, right? Yeah. But of course, this is time. This is retiming. The real one is just very slowly. It's hard to see its movement, right? But we will do it anyway. So let's get started. Let's make a grid. Let's make a grid. And let's get inside this grid. Let's make it OX. Let's make it maybe 5 by 10. Same what we did the last time. I'm not going to explain more now. I explained it already in the last lesson, so you should watch it. Okay, now we have the grid. Let's make a mountain. Let's increase the mountain 10 by 10 maybe, something like this. Also, I want to change my time, so why maybe 25, maybe 50. Yeah, also let's make a transform. And let's move the transform also in the T maybe 50. Let's see. No, it's very slow. You know what? I will make it frame. Yeah. Yeah, maybe something like this. Okay. So let's continue. Let's make a normal. We need the normal. Compute the normal to the points. You can use facet also to compute normal. Both will give us the same result. Now we have a normal. Now we need to convert this normal to velocity and control it. Okay, so very simple. Let's add attribute VOP. We will make it by attribute VOP. Okay, because attribute VOP will give us much more control. We can control lots of things that we want to do. Okay, first I need the position to make maybe anti-alias turbulence follow what's this, follow anti-alias. Let's make a noise. Anti-alias follow noise. This one will give us much better result. Yeah, we need it as a one noise, 1D as a float to multiply it in the normal. Okay, so if I did this, now I will multiply it in the normal. Now we can see it in the normal, and also I will connect it to the velocity. But don't want to see it in the normal anymore because it will just damage the, yeah, it will be in the normal like this, but it's not showing as we want. So maybe I will simply choose the velocity, yeah, something like this. So if we check this, we have some velocity is going in this direction and other is going in this direction, but we don't want that. We want all the velocity is going in forward direction, because when we will do, I will show you why, because when we will do attribute pop network, we are going to use it. Okay. Yeah, skip back, let's go inside here. Let's uncheck this one. Okay, yeah, so as we can see here, I'm not sure why it gave me this error. Yeah, so as we can see, some particles going in the other direction. We want all the particles to go in this direction, right? How can we do that? We can make a direction for the normal itself. So we'll make a mix, add this normal at the first. This is how you can make a direction. Second, we'll add this direction, we'll call this direction. It will be a vector 3 float because we need it, and then we will have the bias. So I will leave bias as it is. Okay. Bias control the amount, which one will have more. Okay, so I will multiply it here. Also I need a scalar, a general scalar, so let's make a general scalar. I will name it general scale for the velocity, and yes, it is a float. Okay, so maybe I will put this one here and put this one here, because at the end we need a vector, we don't need a float. Give us this dashes because it was the result was a float, not a vector, and we connected to a velocity which is vector, so that's why. Let's go back now. We have the direction. I will leave it in the 1x, then I will put it both in 0 and 0. Also the general scale, of course, I need to make it 1. So if we check it here, let me check the velocity. Okay, let me doesn't have, I'm not sure why it gave me this result. Okay, so this is a multiplier, and okay, so I think it gave us a negative because the result or the output value of the anti-alias noise, it's from minus to plus, meaning it's -1 to +1, -1 to positive. So we will multiply here minus with positive, it will give us minus. So we need to make a fit range. Okay, here is the fit range. Yeah, as we can see, immediately all the negative started to be positive. Why? Because here we have destination 0 and 1. There will be no negative. Okay, maybe even we can say this from minus 1 to 1 to give us to make the fit range for the whole amount. Okay, then we have this one negative 0 to 1, but there is no negative. That's why all the velocity will be in this direction. Okay, so let's make here to promote. This is the minimum and this is the maximum. This is how we will control the velocity speed or the velocity. Okay, this is your general scale. Yeah, also maybe we need to change some stuff here, so I will simply just go fix create input parameter so we can control it here. Okay, so let's get change some stuff here. But really I don't need to change it much. This is the direction. I'll make it 0 0. Yeah, so I'll make it like this. Yeah, as we can see now, we only control in this direction, in the x direction more, or we scale it. We scale it more. So basically I don't know. And so I'm not sure if yeah, there is no much useful from the mix here, but just it give us more control. But if we want to remove it and just simply add it like this, so not going to make much change, but the thing is the fit range, which really makes all the particle or make the direction velocity in this direction. Okay, but I will leave it because we already make it. I will leave it as it is, maybe 0.5, maybe something like this. Okay, so what else can we change? Of course we have the scale, we can change the scale. Also we have something here called amplitude. Amplitude really is really much better. It give us some particle will be very fast and the other will be very slowly. Okay, I want to make the scale back again. I don't need any fast particle, or it really depends on what do we want to achieve. We'll see it now. Okay, what else do we have? Yeah, we have the minimum. Minimum 0 means there will be no velocity, so the point which will scatter later in the DOB network, it will stay in its place. So we don't want that. We want to move a little, even if a little. So I will make it maybe 0.1. So yeah, something like this. Of course this looks move very fast. Maybe make it 5.7. Yeah, it's changing now. Okay, if I need to do anything else, maybe the offset, I can change it, or the flow here, we can simply just add T, so it will give yeah, but this is very fast flow, so maybe I'll make it 50, so the flow will be, yeah, something like this. Okay, let's check the particle. Yeah, so let's work in the particle now. I want to emit this amount per second, so maybe I will make it just 500, and also the lifespan 0.5, the various, so it will be 0.5 or 1 minus 0.5. So this will be the fit range. Also I will make it negative, so it will give us better. Yeah, but you know what, yeah, okay, it's not really going fast. Maybe I need something to go much faster than this. Yeah, I will make the, yeah, no, you know what, maybe I will make the Pt2, make the scale to 1. Let's try again. Okay, looks good. But maybe I don't need to scatter all the particle over the surface, so maybe we can delete some of this surface, so we have particle in specific amount and then it change. So simply I can make attribute noise. There are many ways to do this one. Even we can make it in this, inside this attribute, but I'll make it like this. I will change this to 1D, maybe, yeah, something like this. Animate it also. Yeah, perfect. So maybe I will simply just add a blast node. Blast, yeah. This blast will be here. We can type at capital C, small d is bigger than let's say 0.5 points. Yeah. So it depends really what do we need. Do we need white or black? I think the black looks better. Of course, we can change this amount, as we can see here. We can change this amount. Yeah, but I think maybe 0.5 looks good. Okay. So now the particle will not emit from everything, just some parts. Okay. Maybe it's 5. So maybe we can add a pop wind. Pop wind contain lots of things. For example, it contain air resistant, so I will make it 0.1. Also amplitude maybe 0.5, so it will give us more variance for the particle, right, like this. Okay, looks good. Now it's time to make the no, before that we need a ground. This is depend on what result do we really want to achieve. If you want the particle to collide with a ground, so we must add a merge node here. Let's add a ground. Let's add it like this. Shift R. Don't want to see it. So now any particle. No, let's skip. Yeah. So now any particle hit the ground. We're not going toward the ground. It will just stay on this one. Okay. But in this case, we will need to just type pop. So it will give us pop everything. Pop object, meaning it will read this pop object. Pop star, meaning everything comes after pop is okay, but it has to start with pop. So it will only give us the. If we didn't do this, if we did this, it will give us also the ground, because it's importing everything. right? Yeah, okay. And that was it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, please type it below the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. And if you like to support us, you will find below the video link on Patreon and Gumroad. And we appreciate your support. And I see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.